Hi, dear language learners. Are you ready for another 10 minutes of really useful language learning? Today, I want to learn how to have a short, simple phone call in Italian, even though I'm on A1, A2 Italian level. So, for those of you who are new here, welcome. Join me to this challenge. I'm Dr. Alex. I'm a social psychologist and I am a polyglot. I speak 4 languages fluently, and I'm currently learning my 5th language, Italian, with the everyday nano method, which is basically a method, and I invite you so much to join in on this challenge. It's a method that brings together the best of 2 worlds of cognitive science. So this is based on my experience in working in the field of organizational and social psychology for over 30 years, and basically applying whatever suits our brain in a healthy way, whatever supports healthy learning, applying that to language learning and combining that with new technology, in this case AI, because we will keep on struggling if we don't upgrade our learning methods. So I really invite you to join into this because it's a method that actually works. So if you're ready, let's go. Let's start. And as always, don't forget to download your perfect study routine. I have that on my website for you. The Everyday Nano technique as well, if you haven't downloaded your copy yet. And you can get now also free flashcard templates on my website. Get your copy now and upgrade your learning tools with that. As you know, the Everyday Nano method has 3 steps. The first one is the creating future memories, is actually the most important one, because without any intention, you're not going to memorize. I mean, you're going to memorize, but you know, this is exactly what these outdated methods of language learning always miss. They actually practice sentences that are not relevant to your life. So the first step is future memories, means you need to practice something that you really need in your real life. And this is actually what I'm focusing on for myself as well. I only practice on real life situations that I will need. The best possible way is to do this when you need it the next day, at least, you know, so you can apply it and repeat it. Number 2 that we're going to do is the active recall, and I'm going to show you this. For me, it's definitely either through movement or through physical writing, so handwriting. And number 3 is the repetitions. And as I said, I love to use modern technology, so this is AI, in terms of boosting repetitions with AI as my study buddy. So let's switch on ChatGPT. That's my preferred one at the moment. As always, I'm on the lookout for new technology. So if you have feedback on better methods, on better tools, please drop me a comment. So let's start. And as always, I use ChatGPT voice mode, and try it as well. If you install ChatGPT on your mobile phone, you can activate the advanced voice mode even in the free version. So let's switch this on. So see.
Hey, how's it going? I'm looking forward to working together. Let's figure out where to.
Hi there, ChatGPT. Are you there?
Hi there, yes, I'm here. How can I help you today?
I want to practice. I'm going to do this with my learning community on YouTube. I want to practice my Italian with you today for a high frequency situation, which is doing a simple phone call, even with my A2 language learning level. Are you ready for this?
Of course, I'm ready. Let's practice your Italian. What scenario are we going to role play for the phone call?
So basically, you are a shopkeeper in Italy. You sell local, really high quality olive oil, and I'm ringing you to actually ask you if I can receive a sample. So please, first of all, so this is the future memory, right? I'm imagining this already. Can you give me high frequency sentences for mastering that situation?
Sure, here are some useful phrases for your phone call. Salve, Vorrei parlare con il proprietario, per favore. Hello, I would like to speak with the owner, please. Mi chiamo il nome della raccolta e sto chiamando per sapere se avete ricevuto un campione di olio d'oliva. My name is your name and I'm calling to find out if you have received an olive oil sample. Potrei parlare con qualcuno che si occupa degli ordini. Could I speak with someone who handles orders? Grazie mille per l'informazione. Thank you very much for the information. Feel free to ask if you need any help with these phrases.
Thank you. So first of all, you said something very useful like vorrei parlare con, and then it was too quick for me. Can you say that slower? And can you give me the same sentence again?
Of course. Here it is slower. Vorrei parlare con il proprietario, per favore. This means I would like to speak with the owner, please.
Okay.
Let me know if you need.
Yeah, what we're going to do, please, I want to practice these phrases, first of all, each one of them 3 times. So could you say them slowly and I repeat them?
Absolutely. Let's practice together. Here's the first phrase. Vorrei parlare con il proprietario, per favore. Now you can repeat it.
Vorrei parlare con il proprietario, por favore, per favore.
Great job. Let's do it again together. Vorrei parlare con il proprietario, per favore.
Vorrei parlare con il proprietario, per favore.
Excellent. One more time for practice. Vorrei parlare con il proprietario, per favore.
Buongiorno, vorrei parlare con il proprietario, per favore.
Well done. You're getting it. Now let's move to the next phrase. Here it is. Mi chiamo il nome della raccolta e sto chiamando per sapere se avete ricevuto un campione di olio d'oliva. Let's practice this one.
Ok, mi chiamo Alex e sto chiamando per ricevere un campione. That was it?
Great effort. Here's the phrase again, just to clarify. Mi chiamo il nome della raccolta e sto chiamando per sapere se avete ricevuto un campione di olio d'oliva. Now you can repeat it.
Can you please just say the second part of the sentence much slower? Sto chiamando per.
Of course. Here it is slower. Sto chiamando per sapere. Now you can repeat that part.
Ah, ok. Sto chiamando per sapere. And then it was see something. Can you say the third part as well, please?
Sure. The third part is se avete ricevuto un campione di olio d'oliva. So the full part is sto chiamando per sapere se avete ricevuto un campione di olio d'oliva. You can try repeating it now.
But what does that mean? Si avete ricevuto is like if you have received a sample.
Exactly. Se avete ricevuto means if you have received. So the whole sentence is asking if they have received the sample of olive oil. Great job understanding it. Let's keep practicing the sentence.
Yeah, but ChatGPT doesn't make sense. I want to ask actually, my sentence would be I'm calling to ask if I could receive a sample of olive oil, not them. Can you say that for that scenario, please?
Of course, if you want to ask if you could receive a sample of olive oil, you can say, Vorrei sapere se è possibile ricevere un campione di olio d'oliva. This means I would like to know if it is possible to receive a sample of olive oil.
Okay, so that was vorrei sapere se è possibile di ricevere un campione di olio di oliva.
Perfect. That's correct. You're doing really well. Keep practicing and you'll get even more comfortable with these phrases.
Okay, can you repeat this sentence again and then we practice the whole situation, please?
Of course. Here it is again. Vorrei sapere se è possibile ricevere un campione di olio d'oliva. Now, let's practice the whole situation together.
Yes, please, we do that. Can you start by saying where the telephone greeting is pronto, right? So you pick up the phone, you say pronto, and then I say what I would like to receive.
Sure, let's start. Pronto?
Buongiorno, signore.
Buongiorno, come posso aiutarla?
Mi chiamo Alex e vorrei sapere se è possibile di ricevere un campione dei vostri prodotti.
Certo, Alex. Posso sapere a nome di chi posso annotare questa richiesta?
Sì, a nome di Alex e how do you say the last name? Family name?
In Italian, last name is cognome, so you can say il mio cognome è your last name. Let's continue.
Ah, thank you. Il mio cognome è Steinberg e la direzione è... Sta correct?
Yes, that's correct. You're doing great. So, you can say il mio cognome è Steinberg e la direzione è. Now you can continue with your address or any other details you need to provide.
Okay, let's invent an address in Italy. So what would that be? Via, say a typical address in Italy, please.
Sure, a typical Italian address might be Via Roma 123 00100 Roma. So you can say La direzione è Via Roma 123 00100 Roma. Feel free to practice that.
Ok, il mio cognome è Steinberg e la mia direzione è la via Roma in 1, 2, 3, 4 Roma.
Excellent. Just a small correction. For direzione in Italian, it's better to use indirizzo when talking about an address. So you can say Il mio cognome è Steinberg e il mio indirizzo è Via Roma 123 00100 Roma. You're doing great.
Il mio indirizzo, grazie. Okay, let's do the situation one more time. And after I have said il mio indirizzo, you say that you will send that out this week, and then we basically say goodbye. Is that okay?
Absolutely. Let's do it. Pronto?
Buongiorno, signore.
Buongiorno, come posso aiutarla?
Vorrei sapere se è possibile ricevere un campione del vostro prodotto, olio di oliva, per favore.
Certo, Alex. Posso sapere il suo cognome e il suo indirizzo, per favore?
Donc, il mio nome è Alex, il cognome è Steinberg il mio indirizzo è la via Roma a 1, 2, 3, 4 Roma.
Grazie mille, Alex. Invieremo il campione al suo indirizzo questa settimana. Arrivederci e buona giornata.
Arrivederci e mille grazie, o grazie mille. Buona serata.
Arrivederci, Alex. Buona serata.
Grazie. Okay, so dear viewers, did you see how that went? I made a couple of mistakes, but remember, mistakes are the way to fluency, so don't worry about them. I was aware in this situation that I said, for example, the numbers wrong, I said certain things wrong, doesn't matter. This is part of the method. You need to make these mistakes in speaking things. We say you need to speak things at least 7 times before it gets into your subconscious mind. And in order to reach fluency, you need to get sentences in your subconscious mind. So if you want to actually also, like me, get fluent in Italian within 2 years, and if you're on the more or less A2 beginners level, like me, join in, subscribe to the channel. I'm doing weekly lessons actually, because you can study along with me. We can also chat via the comments in this video to exchange on our experiences. I would be more than happy if I reached this goal, and I would be more than happy for you if you could reach this goal as well. And if we could reach it together, that would be the magic of YouTube. So let's do it. Drop me a comment and tell me as always how this resonates. Have a good day and see you in the next video.